Get ready for the greatest night of your life. There will be hell to pay.
I am the measure of excellence.
I will kill anybody that gets in my way.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Mess with the live wire and you're only going to get shocked.
If you start with me, I will finish it.
This is my show.
Apparently, you can't read.
What the hell are you talking about, Andrews?
The sign on the door says talent only, and you haven't got any.
Keep talking like that, and we can start a main event match early.
As much as I'd love to embarrass you now, it seems like you did a pretty good job of that yourself at fanning the flames. Couldn't even handle a nobody like House. You couldn't even handle my table scraps, Alex Knight, a few weeks ago. How the mighty have fallen.
Having one off day doesn't mean that I can't take you down. I'm the
longest reigning hardcore champion in SWF history. I know. Everyone knows. What you should be saying is that you are history. Because it would seem lately you can't do anything on your own. Pertl has been bailing you out time and again. Well, except for your last match.
I don't need him. And I sure as hell don't need this new Scottish boy toy to do me any favors. If John needs somebody there to feed his ego, that's fine. But I'm not going to be that person anymore. So later tonight, I'll make sure you and everyone else remembers just exactly who I am.
We'll just see about that, won't we?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SWF ReVenge! I'm the voice of the Southwestern Wrestling Federation, Jeff Santos, along with my broadcast colleague here at the table, Slick Powers, and the fallout from fanning the flames starts tonight.
It's hot and heavy. I'm just blown away by what's been happening in the backstage.
Indeed, all sorts of things happening backstage. We've already got our main event signed. Kyle Andrews and PG-13 going one-on-one, of course, as a precursor to John Pertl versus Kyle Andrews at Uncivil Dispute. But right now, we've got a couple of young bucks going at it in the early goings of Revenge.
This match is set for one. Introducing first from London, England, Eric Ridgeway.
Young Bucks indeed. Devlin Hunter's off a very shocking win over the now victorious Juan Valderaz. And, you know, it's done a lot for his confidence.
Indeed, Devlin Hunter's been walking around backstage. He's got a swagger now that he didn't have before. But talking about the man entering the ring right now, Eric Ridgeway, we've not seen him since the season premiere when he took on Josh Arcanum. That's apparently a fact that he hasn't taken well to. He wants to be featured a little more on SWF ReVenge, and I guess Jackie Blue is giving him a shot tonight against the rookie Devlin Hunter.
Yeah, he's been a bit disgruntled, causing some drama backstage, but let's see if he can back up his words and get a victory over the Young Buck tonight.
And his opponent from San Antonio, Texas, Devlin Hunter.
The San Antonio native, Devlin Hunter, on his way to the ring. As you alluded to, he was victorious a couple of weeks ago against Juan Valderaz in what could only be the most shocking upset of the season so far. And since then, the swagger has been there for him. Let's see if he can continue on his newfound winning ways against Eric Ridgeway.
You know, I even heard him mention that some of the ladies of the Femme division have taken notice of him, and honestly, I don't understand.
Well, what is there to understand? He starts winning, the fans are definitely behind him. You can hear it. So
he won against Juan Valderaz, but it's one match. I mean, maybe if he gets a couple, then I'll start believing the hype.
Both men locking up in the middle of the ring, kicking off this episode of Revenge as we begin our road to Uncivil Dispute in Denver, Colorado. Nice reverse DDT from Eric Ridgeway. I mean, this is possibly the first time Devlin Hunter has faced someone with the type of high-flying offense that Ridgeway brings to the table.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting kind of matchup for Devlin here, because he was used to Juan and that beat down on the mat kind of wrestling, and now he's going to have to face a high flyer.
And Hunter, facebuster. We might see some high flying from Devlin Hunter in response here. The hip toss off the ropes. Devlin Hunter trying to build up some steam. Nice fireman's carry slam. Ridgeway now, front face lock. Oh, that's just a kick to the face. Eric Ridgeway, of course, a veteran superstar in his own right, a former hardcore champion, former tag team champion. I mean, the man has had gold. He just hasn't been featured the last couple of weeks, and that's a fact he is trying to remedy as he attempts a pinfall on Devlin Hunter to get the 2 count.
You also got to wonder if we're going to see some, just like that, some missed spots from maybe lack of scouting or a lack of doing any kind of homework on their opponents.
Eric Ridgeway's style, it lends itself to high risk, high reward, but the first part of that expression is high risk. If Eric Ridgeway misses on too many of these moves, I mean, Devlin Hunter could possibly capitalize and pull off another upset win here.
In the SWF, I wouldn't be surprised.
Ridgeway, look at that. Nice acrobatic arm drag. Followed up, and a big neck breaker from Eric Ridgeway. And here we go. He's going up to the top rope. Double stomp. Devlin Hunter gets out of the way, but Ridgeway just rolls out of it.
It was good. It was a good, quick, escape out of that, though.
Yes, indeed, minimizing the opportunity for damage to himself. Ridgeway keeping Devlin Hunter very off balance. Snapmare. Oh, and a kick right to the chest. Eric Ridgeway, he thinks that might be enough to put the rookie away. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and Devlin Hunter kicks out.
Surprised didn't break his nose with how fast that kick came to his face.
Ridgeway springboard out of the corner, and Devlin Hunter moved out of the way. Can he capitalize here?
And he hit hard on the mat too.
Scoop slam from the rookie, followed up by an elbow drop. And another one. Hunter sends Ridgeway into the ropes as he bounces back. Oh, Ridgeway rolling away. Oh my goodness!
That's that veteran mentality.
Indeed, the experience serving Ridgeway well there. But Devlin Hunter with a face buster of his own. Oh, Hunter. He's getting psyched up for something here. Picks Ridgeway up. Oh, Ridgeway getting out of it. Oh, an impaler DDT.
Good way of getting out of
Ridgeway
that.
gonna fly. Shooting star press connects.
What a move.
Oh, the cover. That's got to be enough. 1, 2. Oh, Hunter gets the right shoulder up.
I thought that might have been it.
Ridgeway continuing the attack, calling Hunter to his feet here. Ridgeway goes for the grab. Wait a minute, Hunter! That cross-arm breaker again! He's got it locked in the middle of the ring. Will Ridgeway tap out here?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Hunter cranking back, and there it is! Devlin Hunter wins by submission.
Again. Oh my goodness. Where is this kid coming from?
The rookie is getting quite a streak together here. First he beat Juan Valderaz, and now he beats the veteran Eric Ridgeway. And Devlin Hunter is coming. And he is putting the locker room of the SWF on notice. Wait a minute.
What the hell is he doing down here?
Doing?
Gentlemen, we couldn't help but notice that you made your presence known quite openly at Fanning the Flames during the SWF Tag Team Championship match. After the Devil Dogs succeeded in retaining their titles, you focused your sights on the tag team of Jay Curry and Colt Legale in what Jackie Blue calls a disgusting display of disrespect. What are your feelings about the situation?
Look here, babe. We don't exactly talk about our feelings. We ain't those kind of fellas. What we did at Fanning the Flames was remind everybody, and especially those posers, what a real tag team looks like.
Curry and Legale decided to creep up in all our business like they gators from the swamp. I'm from the swamp and been wrestling gators since Grampy Boudreaux threw one in the baby bed with me, and I bit the gator for it bit me.
So what my Cajun broham is trying to say is they think just because they can call themselves a tag team and come up with a fancy name, they get a shot at the titles. Well, guess what? They garbage. So we took the garbage out. Big D, T-Rock, we here to party, and which means bling. So what we gonna do is go clanging and banging in the gym, pinning and winning in the ring, so we can be jumping and fist pumping in the clubs like champs when we take the tag team titles, and ain't nobody stepping in our way. Respect.
If you love pro wrestling and pro wrestling video games, then there's a damn good chance you'll love Go OJFWA Fight TV. It's pro wrestling machinima with a distinctive pro wrest feel. Real action, real characters, real tension. Now in its second broadcast season. See what everyone's talking about. Check out Go OJFWA Fight TV. You'll never think of pro wrestling the same way again.
The following non-title contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Mobile, Alabama, Big D and T-Rock.
Well, here we go, a tag team match mandated by Jackie Blue and the Devil Dogs. I mean, we saw Big D and T-Rock at Fanning the Flames. They ended up costing Colt Legale and Jay Curry the tag team titles. Of course, the Devil Dogs went back and looked at the tape and decided they didn't want to win that way. And so they came out and immediately challenged Big D and T-Rock, and that's what we're going to see here in just a couple of minutes.
See, that's what real champions are all about, you know. When they see something's going on, and something's fishy, they'll, go back and take care of it. That's what real champions are all about.
Being the Devil Dogs are real champions, I don't know if Big D and T-Rock are in the same moral fiber that the tag champs are in. One would have to assume no.
I think you assume correctly.
This crowd obviously not very happy with Big D and T-Rock after they cost the Smokin' Aces the match. I mean, what are the Smokin' Aces going to have to say about this?
And you better believe that they're going to show up
Their
tonight.
opponents, the SWF Tag Team Champions, Travis Grant and Scooter Ponda, the Devil Dogs.
The tag team champions on their way to the ring now. How in the world did they get that truck in the arena?
I wondered that same thing.
Obviously, Travis Grant and Scooter Ponda going to look to take down their new challengers. I guess Big D and T-Rock haven't won the #1 contendership by any stretch. By the way, SWF ReVenge is brought to you by the Conway Film Festival award winner I Am the Homeless. See it on YouTube today. And by the Unnecessary Roughness Wrestling League, legitimizing wrestling at URWL Central on YouTube. It looks like Big D and Travis Grant going to start this match out here on Revenge. Oh, look at that!
Oh,
Big D going for the tie-up and kind of showing up the rookie there.
wow. He's got a lot of you-know-what.
Oh, he tried to do it again, and Grant won't have it. Grant just throws him back into his own corner. Look at that. Big D might think twice about taking that approach again. Tags in his partner T-Rock. Big D and T-Rock, of course, veterans of the SWF. We haven't seen them in a couple of months, but obviously they are looking to make their presence felt here, and T-Rock is immediately going to town on one half of the tag champions, just backing him into the corner.
Did you see that right hand? He leveled it.
Backs Grant into the corner again. What a clothesline! Good Lord!
I think I just caught his head.
T-Rock tried to follow him in with the knees, and Grant moved out of the way. Grant, nice wrestling takedown there.
Yeah, I somehow don't think that Big D and T-Rock are, wrestling specialists.
Oh, look at the power of Travis Grant. Look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, drops him with the vertical suplex.
I have never seen that before.
Now T-Rock whipping him into the ropes. Travis Grant, another wrestling takedown on T-Rock.
Forget tag team wrestling. Grant's just going to take him on by himself.
Oh, that might not be smart, though. Finds himself in the corner. Oh, look at this tandem offense. Oh, what a shot to the back.
Ooh.
Big D and T-Rock. Oh, in the world? Oh, wait. You know this is... That's a call out to Colt Legale, and his elbow right into the midsection. I mean, that was a blatant ripoff.
Oh, is this what we're going to expect from these guys? A bunch of blatant ripoffs?
From Big D and T-Rock, I don't know if we should expect much more than that. Sends Grant into the corner, and Big D just laying in the kicks. And, oh, a shot right to the mush.
And he is down for the count.
Travis Grant is in trouble. He might want to look at getting a tag in. Big D with an innovative maneuver there into the cover. 1, 2, and Pondov saves it. Only to be immediately attacked by T-Rock. Meanwhile, Big D sleeper slam on Travis Grant.
Well, at least he came in and distracted the double team.
But here comes another double team. Big D drop toe hold and an elbow drop from T-Rock.
It would appear that I spoke too
soon.
soon.
A shot. Travis Grant is finding himself in a world of trouble. T-Rock now just choking him.
T-Rock's got some vicious kicks to him.
Indeed, T-Rock has always been the power of the team, the striking. Tried to set Grant up for something, but Grant with a clothesline off the top rope.
That was a big maneuver.
Travis Grant trying to build momentum here. Pancake in the middle of the ring.
I'll get the tag.
Now Grant possibly showing his inexperience. He's not going for the tag. Nice backbreaker, but T-Rock, an elbow just right to the face. And a clothesline takes him down.
That could cost the tag champs.
Big D and T-Rock, the picture of tag team wrestling. Quick tags, double team maneuvers. What in the world is he doing? Big D, oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness.
He just jumped all the way across the ring with a drop kick right to Travis Grant's face and another kick.
It's good!
Oh, Big D might be setting something up here. No! Grant! Russian leg sweep from Travis Grant!
Now make the tag. Oh, Travis, what are you doing?
Grant now, deep arm drag. Trying to build some momentum. He's got to tag in Pondoff, though. It looks like he's finally going to do it. There's the tag to Pondoff. Pondoff in. Oh, what a shot!
That's great double team maneuvers, I guess.
Pondoff, Russian leg sweep. Followed up by a face buster on Big D.
He's a house of fire.
Pondoff has got Big D and T-Rock reeling on his own. Oh, what a chop! Oh my goodness, and another one!
Is Big D heading for the hills?
Pondoff now! No, the headbutt! The cover, could that be enough to put Big D away? Here it is, and no! Not quite.
I guess that was T-Rock that was heading for the hills.
It is kind of hard to tell them apart in the midst of a match. Oh my goodness! Pondoff! Down the choke slam off the top rope.
I think I need to get my vision checked because they look like the same.
Pondoff, wait a minute, scoop crab. Can he get him over? Can he get him over? And he does! Pondoff with the scoop crab and Big D. Oh, Big D scrambling. He gets to the ropes. He knew exactly how much trouble he was in.
And he's got a lot of upper body strength, so you know he was just easy for him to crawl back to the ropes.
Pondoff now sending Big D into the ropes. Oh, Big D taking advantage of the rare mistake and a sweeper slam on one half of the tag team champions.
If Big D and T-Rock hope to get a victory tonight, they're going to have to capitalize on those kind of mistakes.
Here we go again, another double team maneuver. Look at the athleticism. T-Rock, oh, and just a straight back suplex. Sends Pondoff into the ropes and a spine buster. I mean, that power is frightening. T-Rock, just a couple of well-placed shots to the forehead.
Yeah, but they may have a lot of power, but oh my! I don't think they have a whole lot of brawn. You know what I mean?
Oh, T-Rock. Here we go. Oh, the rocker drop.
I haven't seen that maneuver in 20 years.
T-Rock dragging Pondoff away from the ropes, and this could be enough to put it away. 1, 2, 3. It's over as Big D just a shot to Travis Grant to put a punctuation mark on it.
Oh my goodness, where did that victory come from? I expect
Big D and T-Rock have defeated the tag team champions.
I thought he was going to kick out. That just came out of nowhere.
T-Rock with the rocker drop, and I mean, could we see this later on? If we do, new tag champs.
Juan, obviously you came out victorious against Kirby in the Inferno match, but it looks like it's gotten you some attention from Kirby's younger brother, the United States champion, Pouncey. He's challenged you to a match here tonight.
And I understand that. After all, someone had barbecued my brother, I'd want a chance at revenge. But you have to look at it from my point of view. I'm not 100%. There's no reason for me to be in this match this week. I have to rest, recover from the most brutal match of my career. I know where he's coming from, though. So here's the deal. I'll give little brother a shot at redeeming his family name, only if he agrees to my stipulations. And tonight, if I win, then we face off again at Uncivil Dispute with your championship on the line. I'll be down there waiting, Pouncey. Hopefully you won't flame out like your brother did.
Well, what is this now?
That would be Jason.
Well, I've been waiting for this. I want to hear exactly what he has to say. He cost Josh Arcanum the Intercontinental title at Fanning the Flames. And before that, he cost him the United States title at Chaos Theory. He's had it in for Josh Arcanum since Arcanum came into the SWF, and I want to hear if he finally is going to explain what his problem is.
I honestly sure as hell hope so. I've tried so many times to call him, to talk to him, and he's just not answering the phone.
Well, well, well. Back by popular demand for the entertainment of you, the SWF fans. Jason Powers is once again in an SWF ring. You know, you all should really be thanking me. You should be thanking me for sparing you the train wreck that would be Josh Arcanum as any sort of champion in the SWF. I know you people think that you love him. You think his tattoos are cool, and his devil-may-care attitude makes him awesome. But I'm here to tell you that he is nothing but a jealous, self-centered hack. But I am here to be your savior. I am here for one reason and one reason alone. To make sure that Josh Arcanum never touches gold here in the SWF. And I'd say that I've been successful at that. A lot more successful than Josh has been with any of his squandered opportunities. Roll that beautiful footage.
And Pouncey now. My God, he can't hit the sweet serenade up there. No, he can't do it. Arcanum. Wait a minute. Arcanum. Oh, the leg drop.
That's it. That's got to be it.
The suicide drop on the steel. And Arcanum gonna send Pouncey all the way back down to the ring. All he's got to do is pin the champion now. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell?
Damn it. That's my nosebleed brother.
That's Jason. Jason Powers. What the hell is he doing here?
Oh, Jason. I'm speechless.
And here we go. Oh, the sweet serenade on Josh Arcanum. The cover. 1, 2, 3. This one's over. Oh, wait a minute. The referee takes it away from him now. Josh Arcanum with a neck breaker.
Pay raise
what
for that guy.
What the hell is this?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's Jason Powers.
Oh, no.
Just as Arcanum gets the advantage, and Jason's out here now.
He's distracting him. Where's Martin?
Oh, where's Arcanum going?
Oh,
he's not gonna let Powers get away, but I mean he's gonna be counted out. What is this?
I don't think he cares. I think he's.
We gotta get a camera crew back to the back. There's Powers and Arcanum back in the backstage area. And Powers is running for his life.
This is the first time these two have even, really encountered each other.
Oh, look at Powers running away. He's getting the hell out of Dodge. And the referee just counted out Josh Arcanum, and Martin is still the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, what a travesty.
Does that man look like a great champion? A great champion would have overcome any and all obstacles in front of him. A great champion would have accomplished what he set out to do. According to that definition, I am a greater champion than Josh Arcanum could ever hope to be. Now enough talking to all of you. Josh, I hear that you want to take me on. I hear we're set to fight an Uncivil Dispute, and frankly, I couldn't be more thrilled to show these people the fraud that you really are. But I know that you want to make it more interesting than that. Josh, you want to give these people a show. After all, you've done nothing but garbage wrestling since you got here. And that is a long fall from even where you used to be. So let's make it a no disqualification match. That's right. Uncivil Dispute, the match the fans have been waiting for. Josh Arcanum, Jason Powers, finally locking up right here in the SWF arena. I'll show everyone that I'm a better fighter than you could ever be. A better wrestler than you could ever be. A better man than you could ever be.
Oh, wait a minute! It's Josh Arcanum! Oh, he's out here! Powers is headed for the hills! He's heard enough. He's done. He wants to start right now.
Now Josh Arcanum doesn't want to wait until Uncivil Dispute. He wants it to happen right now. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
I was wondering if you'd be here tonight. You haven't called me back all week.
I know you've had a lot going on with your brother and everything, but I wasn't sure if I felt like talking.
As far as my brother goes, that's why I asked Jackie for the match against Balderas tonight. I am going to kick his ass. But that's not why I'm here, though. I've missed you.
Oh, really?
Carmen, don't be like that. I told you, nothing happened.
The point is that it would seem a lot of something did happen at some point.
Carmen, you knew I had been with Jen before, but that's ancient history. There's nothing between her and me anymore, and there never will be. I told you that.
I just feel so stupid, like I'm the only one that wasn't in on this big joke. I was walking around with that ridiculous face paint on, thinking that what we had is that it meant...
Hey, what we have does mean something.
Come on, who are we kidding? I'm tired of not calling things by their right name. I can't just be your business associate anymore.
Carmen, do you really think that that's all you are to me? Things between us stopped being business the moment I carried you out of the ring in my arms a year ago.
Pouncey, I just thought that you might not have felt the same way I did.
I'm with you, and that's exactly where I want to be. Nothing is going to change that.
I don't know what to say.
Saying yes to escorting me to the ring for my match is a good start. Oh, I almost forgot.
What are you doing?
If you weren't going to talk to me, the flowers were my backup plan.
You're hopeless, you know that.
Can't stand the wait? Conflicted over characters? Like it? Hate it? DVR it with direct viewer response on the URWL rant board. Simply register for the rant board at urwlrantboard.proboards.com and click on feedback forum/direct viewer response. The direct viewer response subforum is a series of polls that lets you vote, comment, and make your mark on the URWL. Be as friendly, as harsh, or as critical as you want. We need your advice. So do it. DVR it. Direct viewer response from the URWL.
Mike, last week Alex Knight issued a challenge to you for a rematch at Uncivil Dispute with your SureShot contract on the line. How do you respond?
Simple. I accept. Knight, a lot of people have been wondering why you would join the repeat offenders after fighting with them. But I don't. It seems like the perfect fit. Just like Pirtle and PG-13, you're arrogant, self-centered, and delusional. You think I won the SureShot finals because of your interference? You weren't there when I kicked out of the second Alpha Slam. You weren't there when I hit the flashbang on Pirtle. I won that contract with my own merits, and now you say you're coming to take what's rightfully yours? I say you can try, but at Uncivil Dispute, you're not taking this contract. Because there's one thing you didn't check on with your new buddies. In the case of the repeat offenders and the Hollywood Heartbreakers, you always lose.
Wow, we've only been halfway through this episode and already lots of matches for Uncivil Dispute.
Yeah, it's quickly heating up around here.
And of course, right here, this match, a direct result of fanning the flames. Juan Valderaz was victorious somehow. I still don't know how he did it. Somehow, he set Kirby on fire. We are told Kirby is still in the medical facility. He is probably on the shelf for a couple of months. And obviously, his younger brother Pouncey not happy about that. Hence this match right here in a couple of minutes.
Oh, not at all. You know, I've heard that some of the burns he sustained were third degree burns. You know, and he could require some surgery after everything's healed up.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Balderas has been carrying himself around backstage as the man who put Kirby down for good. And I don't know if he's put the big man down for good, but he certainly made a case for it.
Absolutely, it's sad to see. And I went and got a peek at Kirby in the hospital, and he's in bad shape. It's really hard to look at.
And his opponent from Sacramento, California, the SWF United States Champion, Pouncey.
Pouncey coming out here. Carmen Madison actually behind him. We haven't seen this from the United States Champion in a while. Of course, SWF ReVenge is brought to you by Crowley's Ridge. Old dreams haunt the New South. Look for it on Facebook. And also, SWF ReVenge is brought to you by the CAW Champions League. We are all champions. Check them out on YouTube and Twitter. Of course, you know Valderas had to add his own stipulations to this match. If he wins tonight, he will face Pouncey with the title on the line at Uncivil Dispute.
That's quite interesting.
Balderas already trying to get in Pouncey's head. Madison, a little bit of a pep talk there for Pouncey. Though I can imagine she's probably going to want to stay off the apron for this.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she takes like a kick like that from him, and she'll probably find herself in a hospital next to the big monster.
Pouncey a DDT out of the choke slam attempt. Sends Valderas into the ropes. Bit of a collision. Do you think Pouncey can even be focused on this match? I mean, we just talked about his brother's in the hospital. Then there's also all of the stuff with Madison and Baxter. I mean, you got to think Pouncey's head is not quite here.
Oh, I wouldn't think so. I mean, it's almost impossible to be able to concentrate on what's going on right now.
Pouncey slamming Balderas face first into the turnbuckle. A nice bit of delay there, I guess. Saying something in Balderas' ear that probably was not very nice.
You got to imagine he's got a lot.
Oh my goodness, what a shot!
He has a lot of pent up anger and frustration, you know, with his brother being in the hospital.
Madison back up on the apron.
The referee needs to get her down. She is going to get hurt.
There's a tie-up. Balderas, front base lock. Balderas, the backbreaker on Pouncey. And there we go, Madison.
Yeah. That wasn't smart.
Balderas looking at her with a malice in his eyes, but Pouncey with the pancake. Oh, wait a minute, Pouncey. He's already calling for the sweet serenade. Can he hit it? No, Balderas. shoves him away in a big clothesline.
It's way too soon. What does he think he's doing?
I think Pouncey's just trying to go for the knockout shot. And again, I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, Valderas. Madison is back up on the apron. Balderas going for the choke slam. No, Pouncey, the face buster. Pouncey now from the top rope. Oh, the elbow connects.
Big move.
He hit that. I don't think he got all of it, though. Both men down now. Referee administering a 10 count.
I think
Pouncey, I mean, he's just been swinging for the fences.
I think Balderas is still hurting from last week.
Well, obviously, Balderas is not going to be 100% after that brutal Inferno match, but Pouncey not doing himself any favors. And Pouncey going to go for the sweet serenade again.
Oh, there's no way.
Can he hit it this time? No, Balderas again. Balderas has that move well scouted. Oh, the headbutt followed up by the belly-to-belly suplex.
You know, Pouncey's making himself look like a rookie.
The mental mistakes being made by the United States champion, and Balderas is going to make him pay for it here. Oh, the pit maneuver. On Pouncey, the cover, and Madison is up on the apron, distracting the referee. That's not a side of Madison we've seen before.
She's going to get herself hurt, I'm telling you.
Pouncey kicking out before the referee even noticed what was happening. Pouncey now trying to build up some momentum. What is he doing, though?
I've given up trying to understand Pouncey.
Pouncey looks a little indecisive. Here we go. Neckbreaker in the middle of the ring. Pouncey doing a little bit of trash talking to Valderas. I don't know how smart that is either. This is just completely out of character. This whole situation has got Pouncey. I think it's got him rattled. He's going for a sweet serenade again. No, both men slugging it out. Oh, the referee just caught one in the face. And Valderas with a shot.
Oh, what a shot it was. Oh, no.
Where is Valderas going? Oh,
he's got a chair.
Oh, and Balderas pointing a threatening look at Madison as well to keep her out of the ring, and a chair shot on Pouncey. No, he can't win like this.
Oh, no.
He can't win like this. No! No, damn it! Oh, come on!
Oh, are we surprised? Are we really surprised?
I wouldn't say we're surprised, but still, that was blatant. There's a concern on Madison's face. It looks like Balderas is getting himself a title shot, and Pouncey, I mean, you have to think he's, I don't even know.
This stuff is dangerous.
It was probably one of the most distracted performances we've seen from him.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Luke?
I want to be an athlete, an engineer, and I want to go in the army.
I want to be an FBI, an NFL player, and a UFC fighter.
I want to be a dancer. I believe that I can become a doctor here.
You didn't believe you were able to there?
No, not at all.
Do you think that's the only way for you to be successful is to play sports?
I think if we want to improve public schools, we have to allow teachers to practice their profession.
What grade are you in?
All different kinds.
The biggest part of education is relationship. It's the child understanding that you have their best interest in mind, and that what you're doing to try to help them learn is really because you care.
It's finally time for our main event. PG-13 gonna take on the SWF champion Kyle Andrews. And I believe it is telling, it is indicative of the repeat offenders, Alex Knight, also on his way down to the ring.
This is going to be quite the interesting matchup here. Not one that I really expected. But, you know, with the worst these two shared at the beginning of the night, I figure this is going to be a very brutal match.
PG-13 does not take too kindly to being disrespected, even by the SWF champion. Meanwhile, Kyle Andrews is going to be looking to send a message to PG-13's partner in crime, John Pirtle, who he'll be facing in Denver, Colorado.
Sanford, England, he is the SWF champion, Kyle Andrews.
Not to mention that, PG and Alex Knight have been kind of at odds with each other.
Yeah, that's what. It's kind of surprising to see Alex Knight down here. I mean, I guess if Pirtle commanded him to come down here for this match, he'd come. But you still have to wonder with these two. I don't think the teamwork dynamic is really there.
No, I absolutely agree. I mean, if anything, I would have expected Pirtle to be down here with his partner, but apparently that's just not going to be the case tonight.
Of course, we also have the dynamic Kyle Andrews, a former partner. We're looking now at John Pirtle winning the #1 contendership via brass knuckles. So you can't really call it winning, but he is the #1 contender. He will go on to face Kyle Andrews in Denver, Colorado. But I was alluding to earlier, Kyle Andrews, the former mentor of Alex Knight. I mean, maybe that's why Pirtle sent Knight down here, just to kind of mess with Andrews' mind.
It's very, very possible.
If anyone is going to play mind games going into Uncivil Dispute, it will be John Pirtle. Kyle Andrews opening up with a nice European uppercut, but he ducked his head a little early there, and PG-13 with a rake to the face. Alex Knight is up on the apron. We just saw a match with this type of dynamic. What a shot from Andrews! Just a straight kick.
I'm not really worried about Alex Knight getting injured, you know. So, no, I don't really care.
And Knight giving PG-13 a bit of a pep talk, and then he turned around right into a kick from Andrews. Andrews, nice arm drag there.
I'm beginning to wonder if Knight's going to be a bit more of a hurting PG's chances than helping.
He could provide a very realistic distraction here. PG-13, though, a kick right to the back of Andrews' head. And PG-13, in addition to softening up Kyle Andrews for his SWF title match against Pirtle, you know PG-13's got to be looking to make a statement here.
Oh, absolutely. You know, he's tired of people talking him down, and, you know, he's ready to prove to people why he was the longest reigning SWF Hardcore Champion.
PG-13 out of the corner with a blockbuster.
He's also
taking down Andrews.
He's also ready to prove that he's not just a flash in the pan, not just a hardcore wrestler, that he can handle his own and take down the best, whether it's technical wrestling, high flying, or what have you.
Now PG-13 just dropping the knee right across Andrews' face. PG-13 looking very good in the early goings of this match. Kyle Andrews with a forearm shot. He's going up top. Andrews, down the knees!
Those knees to the face that he does off that top rope are they just astound me.
This is absolutely brutal, and Andrews continuing the assault. Sends PG-13 into the ropes. Oh my, what a maneuver. Andrews to the top rope again in the elbow, and PG-13 wisely moving out of the way, showing a little bit of that veteran experience.
With his own knee across the top of his head.
And PG-13 now, I don't even know what you call that. I guess a triangle chokehold. trying to make the SWF champion submit, or maybe just wearing him down. It's actually probably more the case. PG-13 with a reverse DDT.
PG is definitely holding his own against the SWF champion.
Indeed, I think Andrews has been stunned. PG-13 off the middle rope. What? Rolling fireman's carry into the cover. 1, 2, and Andrews getting the shoulder up.
Andrews doesn't know what to think right now.
Indeed, and except for the little bit at the beginning that PG-13 was actually hurt by, Alex Knight hasn't figured into the match at all yet. Let's hope it stays that way. PG-13, what in the world was that? Just dropping Andrews on the back of his head. PG-13 going to the top now. Diving headbutt, and Andrews rolled out of the way.
And this is where the SWF champion goes to work.
Indeed. Oh, the twist of fate. And Knight's up on the apron. Andrews on the moonsault. Making absolutely certain that Knight was up close and personal for that. And Knight off the apron now and into our table.
I am so glad he didn't break the table.
And Knight back up on the apron. And PG-13 tried for a knee in the corner. Andrews, face buster. Followed up by another one.
I thought Knight had just cost PG there. I'm really surprised that he didn't.
Oh no. Hard line's coming for PG-13. Kyle Andrews, Knight tried to stop him, but a shot! PG-13 is down. Wait a damn minute! Oh God!
Oh my goodness!
And the referee wasn't looking, and Andrews is limping. Oh, the atomic drop on Knight. But PG-13 with the spear.
Knight saved the match for PG.
Oh, quite easily. PG-13 now. Oh, it's the midnight premiere and Knight looking on. PG-13 wrenching back on that leg. God, that's got to be just excruciating. Can Andrews escape? PG-13 wrenching back.
Oh, he's in so much pain.
Oh, and Andrews with an elbow to the back of the head. Barely escaping the midnight premiere from PG-13. Andrews lowers his head. Now knees to the back. PG-13. We could see the final edit in just a moment. Picks up Andrews. No, Andrews reverse DDT.
Andrews is no slouch. He did his homework.
Big arm drag from Andrews. Oh, and a shot. The bicycle kick connects.
Oh, brainbuster.
Andrews. Oh, Knight back up on the apron. Oh, Knight off the apron. Andrews with the hard line on PG-13.
Oh my goodness.
With Knight taken off the apron now. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Andrews wins the match.
But I think Knight just cost his stablemate, I guess you could say.
Oh, indeed, Knight figuring heavily into the result and not in the way he wanted. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a damn minute.
I expected this. I honestly expected this. Do you think the repeat offenders are going to sit by and let that happen?
John Purtle making his presence known. And Kyle Andrews, I hate to say it, but against this type of attack, Andrews has no friends. There's no one to help him. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week on the road to Uncivil Dispute.